we can go and take a tour of the rest of the house. We can head upstairs. And from here on out, you're really going to start picking up on those antique features. Starting with a piece like this, it just adds, you know, something that feels a bit, you know, old world.
This actually looks like a clock that should be on a ship somewhere, like an old, you know, those old merchant ships.
Yeah, and it's nice contrast to everything feeling so modern. You can see all the wainscoting throughout.
My new word of the day, wainscoting.
Yeah, and we played around.
Thank you for that, Cynthia.
Yeah, we played around a lot with that. You have picked it up, I've noticed, like you picked it up here when you walked in. On that wall, we have it as like a frame on that mirror, and all the way as we head upstairs as well, you're going to see it all over the walls.
I see it all the way going up here as well.
Yeah.
And this again, this is a nice touch, the gold.
Exactly, but you see it's not like perfect, like some of the other elements that you've seen. It feels a bit more worn, so it's more of like an antique gold type of feel. Yeah.
It's not glossy and like the type of gold that we saw in the dining.
Yeah.
So, I see.
So it's the meeting of those two worlds. We're giving you the gold, we're giving you the antique in one feature, which is just perfect.
I love fine urban interiors and what they do with stairwells, the staircase element. And I mean, like, just looking at this landing, we've moved from a nice ebony black to this to this tile that we found right at the bottom.
Yeah,
you know?
Creating that flow. That was one of the major things that we've done for this property, is creating flow with a color scheme, with a tile work, and adding elements like this wall hanging is like an old bicycle. You see it matches very well. We have this, you know.
And Mr. Man over here, you know, doing his thing, swinging along. No.
I love features like these. They're kind of like quirky bits.
Yes.
Like it reminds me of the lights that we saw in Runda. Do you remember the
I
ones
do
that
remember,
look like?
yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
things like this, I think it just adds something to the house. Some of the features that we put in when it came into injecting that antique feel.
Tell me about these tiles.
Okay, so drastically different.
Right.
Still wooden, you know, has that wooden feel, but we wanted to create so much drama to create contrast with what you've seen downstairs. So this tile design was customized by Fine Urban Interiors because you see the lighter tile does not exist in that size. So we really, yeah, it does not. It does not exist in that size, so we really had to cut them. We bought the tile in the original size and then cut them so we could create this amazing design.
To create this pattern.
Yes.
You're right, there is drama. This, where we are, so what's this room right now that we're in?
So this is like the family lounge. Right? So this is where you just come in, relax, and you played around quite a bit in here. You can see that we've played around with many different elements, and that is why it was so important for us to keep the downstairs feeling more muted, more, so that when you came up here, totally different experience.
I see that. I mean, one of the things that, I mean, there's, again, like I said downstairs, there's so much to take in with this space. It starts with, you know, you wouldn't notice it, but there's a mirror right there.
Yeah.
It's not big, and it's something that you would ignore, but then I couldn't help, because I was walking and I was talking about this, and I turned around and I saw myself. I'm like, is there someone looking at me? And I realized it's I'm looking at myself.
Yeah, it's the small touches, really. Every time you see us putting a mirror, it is decorative, but it also serves the purpose of giving depth to a room.
Right.
You know, creating that illusion of having a larger space. And you said this house is not one of those houses that has particularly huge spaces like some of the other properties. So adding those mirrors just helps to, you know, give that illusion.
Because you would assume that something like this would just be a normal, just a normal side wall with nothing, but it's actually got a mirror, it's functional, it reflects, it adds more to the depth, and then it gives, again, this element of space. I love how much space there is here.
Yeah, we are always very conscious with any layout that we do for any of the rooms that we're doing to give people room to be able to move around. You don't want to clutter. It's easy to put so many things, oh, this is beautiful and that's beautiful, but it's all about understanding, does it make sense in that room, and for the layout, will it obstruct any movement?
Let's talk about this area, Cynthia. You know, typically you would find that you know, your big couch, like the one that's over there, which is very tastefully done. It's nice. It's a nice rounded effect. You'd think that you'd have maybe just a couch or an L-shaped. That's what you would think in any other room. If I had this space, my initial thought would be, okay, put an L-shaped couch and be done with it. But instead of having just a typical couch or an L-shaped couch, we've got 4 separate, distinct armchairs.
Yeah, I feel like this is better for the space to do with the layout first because it's easier to move these around. But also, I'm thinking this is one of the rooms where it's more conversational, right? People will come here and relax and chat. If you really want to focus, I feel like the living room is where you're like, okay, let's go watch the news, let's be serious and stuff. So having the armchairs really allows people to shift them around. You know, it's more of a relaxed conversational area. So you want seats that are easily movable.
And we're not sacrificing anything because obviously the feel of these suede couch of these suede armchairs is fantastic.
Yeah.
And you've not done the least, but you've gone the most with the ceiling effect. Cynthia, what are we doing here?
Okay, when I said that this is one of the spaces that we felt like we really wanted to bring that drama, that applies to the gypsum too. We've gone for one of these designs that is recessed, but then also has these cove lights. It's just a very interesting ceiling to look at, and also a very tricky one to perfect. I have to say, fine urban interiors. When it comes to gypsum, the work we've been doing over the years, we have kind of perfected the art of gypsum because we're really able to play around with different shapes. Not only that, but really get them, like, because I always say like circles.
I was gonna say the cylindrical circular effect. It's very it has good energy because energy flows. I mean, I'm gonna talk about something feng shui. Am I saying it correctly?
Yeah,
feng shui or feng shui, as people like to say it. Circular elements really add to the flow of energy. And what I've realized, because I wasn't quite sure why this couch was curved until I looked up and I realized, okay, hang on, there's a curve there and there's a curve there. So obviously it's working with the curve on the
those
couch.
elements play together, and things that your brain picks up on that you might not be aware of. So you were able to see that and be like, oh yeah, I can connect that. Someone else might walk in and be like, I feel like this room has a good energy, like it just feels like it's all harmonious, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It's things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
The setup of the couches, it's curved as well. It's a nice rounded.
Yeah.
rounded
We didn't
edge.
put them. Could have had them straight, but you can see it was intentionally put.
Yes.
Yeah.
To continue with that effect, the mirror, which is again beautiful. It's got the spiral curvature as well. Which
So you can see those elements are quite a number of them without being too obvious.
Right.
Yeah.
Now this room, I mean, you would think that this is just an open space, but it's obviously been repurposed intentionally by Fine Urban to create this lounge.
Yes.
And I'm seeing doors on several angles. There's a door there, there's a door there, and there's a door here.
Yeah.
What are these doors?
These are the kids' bedrooms.
What?
Yes, the house has kids, and we like to, customize kids' bedrooms to fit, their personalities. So we'll be able to go in there and take a look.
Right.
But before we go, I have to mention, we've talked a lot about these seats. I cannot ignore the fact that these are also customized.
Hang on. These chairs weren't just store-bought.
They weren't. We wanted to inject color, as I mentioned, and we thought the best way to do that is go out, pick the fabric, and really create the seats that we felt would fit this space the best.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the fact that you've got your continued gold theme in the lighting and in some of these other areas on the fabric, on the curtain, and then you've got this dramatic deep red pushing onto burgundy with it's really amazing. And and again that that this area is the open area, is the common area in which the kids can come in and take a chill and relax and watch TV or do whatever it is that they need to do, and then go back into their respective spaces.
And it was important to make it beautiful. Any space that you create in anybody's property, you have to make them feel like they want to use it. So that was the point of customizing the seats, the cabinetry, creating this area here with the recessed lights for display. We've left this empty as well for the purpose
of photos and things like that.
Yeah, they get to select so that this is like a space that they feel very personalized to their liking and a space they really enjoy being in.
Well, I like it. I like everything about it. I like this mirror. There's another mirror right there.
Yeah.
I've just noticed that. And obviously the wall has a nice bit of art that kind of sits. Are the kids? Because that's quite a masculine picture. Yeah. Are they boys or girls?
Yeah, all boys.
All boys. I thought so.
All boys.
Yeah. It has a masculine energy to it,
yeah.
which is tasteful. But again, you can tell that there's a bit of masculinity there. Very nice.
So, do you want to check out the bedroom?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so this is the first room, and I particularly like this one because I am a fan of Manchester United.
Well, I'm going to reserve my comments because, you know, the minute I walked in here, I mean, I will admit this is a beautiful room. I mean, the bed is exquisite.
Yes.
I've never seen a bed with this kind of design before. This is amazing. Look at that. This is amazing. This feature, again, this is the... what did you call this?
Wainscoting.
Wainscoting, yes. We've got this beautiful feature here, nice mural. And again, look at this ceiling, look at this chandelier. Everything is nice and purposed. I would imagine as a young kid or a boy, this would be, you know, a haven away from everybody else.
Yes.
Big natural windows to let in the light. But I will reserve my comments about the team that I am seeing here because, you know, as a long-standing Arsenal fan, I feel like I am betraying myself and my people, so I need to exit this room swiftly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I must say, beautiful,
it's beautiful artwork.
Very nice.
And I actually admire the choice to have it hand painted.
Of course, yeah. This is not wallpaper, guys.
Yeah.
This is actually hand-painted, proper mural that has been done on this wall.
I think it just makes it feel more personal, just seeing the brush strokes and understanding that there's an actual human here painting, taking their time to painstakingly get every single line and because the kid would know if there was something, they'll be like, this line isn't right. I know the logo and it doesn't look like that. Yeah.
Very nice. I mean, for me, it's the bed. This bed is everything.
I'm jealous, and my bed is not this big.
This bed is amazing.
My bed is not this big, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, guys, you're not here to feel this, but this is, I don't know whether this is premium leather, I don't know what it is, but it feels amazing, it looks amazing. Well done, really, really nice space.
And we can't ignore the bedding.
Yeah.
This houndstooth print,
yes,
really striking.
And it offers a nice contrast because you've got a lot of color there, but then you do have, you know, this canvas on which you can just, you know, take a breather, and the color contrast really works very nicely.
Yeah, I feel like it's something they can grow up with because it's not very particular, and also the gypsum. I said upstairs is where we wanted to really do the most and explore different designs. We tend to keep things very simple in a lot of our projects, but because in this one we kind of had more leeway, we played around with the design, and you can see it came out very, very great.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then just the finishing touch of this football as the lighting feature. Perfect. It's absolute perfection.
Well, like I said, I mean, everything here works except for the choice of team. So...
yeah, we can. And every room is an ensuite, actually.
Aha, so we're talking about, you know, completely self-contained. We've got the... Oh, wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Very nice, you know.
Yeah.
Full complement of shower, bathroom, nice big clear mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really amazing. So all the rooms have.
They have their own bathrooms. I think that's very clever, so that your kids feel like they have privacy from a very young age. And you can see even with the tile work.
I like the choice of tile. I like this.
Yeah, and it would have been overwhelming if it had been top to bottom.
But it's just enough.
Having it like a strip in the center of the wall, you know, it's absolutely beautiful. We have, you know, all the fittings, just any amenities that a person would need in their bathroom.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Yeah. So do you want to go on to the next room?
I'm hoping it's not another Manchester United room, but anyway.
The good thing is every child has their own personality.
Right.
So we were really able to, build their rooms around that. It's very important to talk to the kids and really find out what they're into. This is the other bedroom.
This is a much friendlier mural.
Yes.
Very nice. So I guess this looks like a younger kid.
Yeah, they have two younger children who share this room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so of course you can tell from the theme. It's very kid-friendly, very cute.
Yes.
Nothing cuter than puppies on a hot air balloon.
I know, right? Who would have thought of that? This is very nice. Again,
Yeah.
hand painted, not wallpaper or anything like that.
Yeah.
I like the gypsum effect. It's now
Yeah.
different from what we saw in the other room. It's a little bit more curved.
Yeah.
You've got this effect over here. Very nice.
Yeah, it's like a yin and yang. Have you ever seen one of the circles, the yin and yang?
That's what it is.
No, it gives that vibe. I'm not sure if that was the but
Well,
yeah, it
You've got
gives
the hollow
that.
and the very nice.
Yeah, so I think overall the design, the colors, very calming, very cute, which is important for a child to feel
Yeah,
like
I mean
they
the
love their
light
room.
feature just tells it all. It's the first thing you notice when you come in.
Yeah, because we have the beautiful mural. The lighting fixture also has to give that vibe. And I'm a bit afraid that the child will be like, I want to play with that. Let's take it down.
This is it. I was gonna say, like, if it depends on how much discipline you have in your kid. I would see that as a kid and be like, oh, that's nice and shiny, and want to like swing on it or something.
Let me take that down now. And I don't like the cardi about me. I like that one. But yeah, even the tile work, I think you may have noticed even in the other room. Every room feels very, very
Different.
personalized. And we should go to the final room
Okay.
and take a look at that, because that one is also totally different from the ones we just saw. And here we are.
Yeah, I like this room. Immediately, it's not childlike. It seems mature. Even the colors on the wall, nice and nice palette tone there, and I like the duvet feel as well.
Yeah.
It matches the curtains. It's very mature colors. Purple.
Yeah, like it's tonally sound from the curtains, the color on the back of the bed, the colors on the bed. Everything just feels like it melts in together.
Yes, I really like this headrest. That feels nice as well. Feels really good. It has this like a bit of luxurious. Everything is like, okay, well, it's nice, and we're not trying to do too much, but then we're still luxurious.
Yes.
Very, very nice.
You can't skimp just because it's a guest room. Yeah. And every single thing from the curtains to the duvets were handpicked by us for this house, just so that we made sure that all the themes that we've been working on with the design still, go into, the fabrics that you'll find within the space.
Clean ceilings, symmetry.
Symmetry is
Just
very
nice and
it's very appeasing, isn't it?
yes.
Walking into a room and immediately seeing symmetry, it's just like, yes, I can totally relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not here to think too much about, what's going on up here. It's just like, let me take a breather and I'll go out and interact with the rest of the people.
Yeah.
Self-contained as well.
Yeah.
Nice bathroom.
You can see we went all out with the tile work. We went with something very, very geometrical, very eye-catching.
Yeah, and it carries on into the shower area as well.
Yeah, but I think it works because it still has ample light, so it doesn't feel crowded. We've played around with different, lighting in this room. Again, that mirror, yes, magic, beautiful,
Gotta
perfect.
do that, yeah. Right.
Yeah, but also you may have noticed in the room, we do have the recessed lights there to highlight that wall because of that beautiful wall hanging that kind of creates that harmony with the one we saw right outside the door. And also we have, those two lamps on either side so that you don't have to have, you could have your side tables and have a lamp there, but sometimes it's just easier to create that room on top of the, you could have your books
Keep
on
more
that.
space, yeah, and if you're a guest, maybe that's where you want to put your bags or whatever it is.
Exactly, yeah. And also you can see the gypsum design, we've done it so that we could have cove lighting. So it just creates something more dynamic for
Very
them.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. I'm still, like, there's so much to take in this house. And,
Exactly.
I don't know which is my favorite room, but obviously my mind is still harking back to the dining room. So I don't know if there's anything else that I need to see, Cynthia.
Well, it is 3 floors. We're only on the second one.
All right.
So we're going to the third one, which tends to be one of my favorite rooms in all the projects because I'm always stealing ideas. So we can head on up, back up on these beautiful dark stairs, heading to the master bedroom.
So the master bedroom is on the third floor.
Yes,
it's the entire third floor.
Yeah. So we really kind of.
First off, big wall with a big mirror.
Yes.
Yeah. That is, I mean, because standing over there, you get you get the feeling that there's so much going on up here. Even the acoustics. Oh my goodness, look at that. I didn't even notice
so
that.
Much to see.
I'm busy talking about this. I'm busy talking about this mirror.
Like,
but you know,
so much.
Look at that ceiling. Are there speakers in there? Those look like speakers. It's this X design with a big, beautiful horse mural in the back.
Yeah.
Artwork over here. This is not a boring space at all.
There's no space that we wanted to leave to feel boring. What is the point of making each floor interesting? And then the transitions in between those floors are boring. It kind of takes you away from the mood. We want it to be like escalating and building as you go through the house.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look at there's so much to look at. The lighting feature, the artwork, that amazing ceiling with a gypsum effect. I can't wait to see what the master bedroom looks like. If this is just the stairwell going up to the third floor.
Yeah, it is quite amazing. I've had the chance to go in there. I really like it. It's very spacious, but we'll see more of that when we get there. But before we enter the master bedroom, we have yet another beautiful mural.
Right. Hand painted again, of course.
Yes.
Are they a fan? Are they horse people? The client.
I mean, would you put something
I'm
like
thinking,
this?
Yeah.
In someone's home when they're like, what? Why horses?
For sure.
Yeah. So it's definitely, and it leads right into the map.
Right.
I mean, they'd be like, just paint away. I don't like it, but obviously it's something that they really enjoy.
And you know, when you look at the effect of the large mirror over there together with this nice gypsum, there's so much space and depth in this space that you know, I could actually just stand here and spend a couple of minutes just thinking about things before I go and do whatever it is, because this is a very calm space.
Yeah.
So much to look at and so much to enjoy, but also not cluttered, not
at all.
just clean lines.
Yeah, if you've noticed, we were very conscious of making a balance. So if in a space like this, we have a painting there, we have the mirrors there, we don't necessarily feel the need to have something there and then also have something that would be way too much. So even if you notice downstairs, 2 walls had something, but 1 was blank.
I see, yes, of course.
The last thing you want to do is have a cluttered stairwell. You want to have as much light, as much air, and that's what we've done for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Welcome to the master bedroom.
Oh, wow. Look at this. This is an entire living room, Cynthia.
Yes.
This is an entire living room on its own. Amazing.
So we had a few things that we wanted to do immediately when we got here, because this whole entire space was just one huge space.
Right.
Yeah, so you can imagine it's almost the whole top floor is this one huge room, and we're like, no, we can do more with this space. We need to create, you know, some sort of boundary so that we can have more than one function for this room.
So already I'm seeing that this is kind of like a lounge area. So there's a mini lounge situation going on here. Obviously there's going to be, that is a vanity area where you can have, you know, your items if you want to, you know, do your makeup or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then there's this element here to just separate and partition.
That is the partition. So we didn't do a whole wall and have a small entryway because we still want it to feel very open. There's, you know, there's that big beautiful window. We have another one here. We want that light to travel through the room, you know, easily. So there's no need to put something very solid. So the easiest way of saying, hey, that's a different space. This is a different space. It's just adding something subtle that is also decorative.
I love the color choice in this room from the bedding. This bedding is exquisite. This is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
To that bed and just this bed. I mean, you guys on these beds, I don't know. This bed is just oh my goodness.
It's something else. I love that tone, that color. It's beautiful.
Turquoise, very nice. Naturally, we had to keep the gold going on.
Yeah.
Exquisite chandelier.
The gypsum is also circular. You were talking about the energies
The
flowing,
energy flowing,
having
yes.
that in the bedroom. I think it just continues that feeling of being very calm and just feeling good in the space that you're in.
I love that the couch it completes the partition so that it's
Yes.
not forceful. It's not like, okay, we're moving, like you said, this was one big space, but
Yeah.
you've used the couch functionally as the partition together with the little partition element. Is that wood or gypsum, whatever that is?
Yeah, it's gypsum.
That's really nice and clean and it gives a nice aesthetic. But for me, what gets me about this room is the color choice.
Yeah.
Very cool and tastefully done. The gold elements, the recessed lighting, and of course you've got these huge windows which are, letting in natural light.
But they're actually a door.
It's a sliding door.
Yeah, this room has a balcony that you can access. Yeah, from
got it.
here.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be able to go in and check it out.
Very nice.
So you can see we have these beautiful white cabinets right here, customized especially to fit this room. They have their TV. Everything is just very nice and calm. But then that, strong color comes in the tile.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. Contrast, because
Yes.
contrast is what gives beauty to any space.
Yeah.
So you've got a darker tile than what we've been seeing in the rest of the
Yes,
house.
yes.
But then against this beautiful white finish that's all around us, it does create that nice.
It
works very
just
nicely.
works.
Yeah.
The way we played around with the closet spaces, was by creating the boundary with the wardrobes themselves instead of having like a door to walk through as well.
Right.
Yeah, so just from where they start, you can immediately tell, okay, this is a different space. Have enough room between the two sections to kind of open. Like it's easy to walk through.
Yes.
It's easy to access everything you need. It doesn't feel cramped. That just goes to show that sometimes you don't need a whole other room. You can just play around with the placement of cabinetry to still create that effect of feeling like, oh, this is a private space for me to get ready.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So the bathroom is right here.
Oh, look at this. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, that gold element.
This gold
isn't
element,
it?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that is just a nice way of also including that.
Nice large mirror as well. Customized
Yes, definitely.
wainscoting against the mirror. Beautifully done with the molding, very nice. And obviously you can tell that this is the master bedroom bathroom because of the sheer size of it. I mean, you've got this huge sliding compartment here to just separate the shower and the bathroom area, which again I noticed gold.
Gold.
You got to have the gold everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure this client is going to be very pleased with the outcome because it's not too much, but it's in tasteful places. It's in the sink, it's in the shower. Very nice.
I'm pretty sure that they were happy when they're walking through and being like, okay, I wonder where's the next place I'm going to see that thing that I particularly asked for. They haven't put it everywhere, but I know in every room I'll be able to spot something that's, oh yeah, that was because I like this thing. So I can imagine walking in through, opening that door, and you're like, oh my God, my shower is gold. Or seeing this, and you're like, oh my God, those are those gold touches that I asked for.
Very nice.
Yeah, and this wall was also something that we had to completely transform because you can see these windows, they went all the way down.
I see.
Yeah, it did not feel very necessary, so we thought, how are we going to retain just enough to function for this space while still creating something functional for this bathroom. And that's why we came up with this, another area where you could display your shower gel, your soaps, and those things that you need in the bathroom.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can head out into the balcony now.
Yeah, and this room this floor has two balconies. There's the one that I can access through that sliding door.
Yes, yeah.
And then there's this other one.
Yeah.
That looks out into where?
No, it's just looking within the compound.
There's an actual space that leads us all the way to the compound.
Yes. So
Very,
over
very
here you can just look at the goings on. We've included a small seating area.
Oh, very nice.
Come and bask in the sun,
When you're tired of enjoying yourself in the multiple places that you can enjoy yourself within your master bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, and it goes all the way around to the other side.
Yeah, so it wraps around the bedroom.
It's a Oh, wow, I've never seen that. Where you have a fully
it's an easy path. You don't
easy
have
path
to
to
keep
go to
going.
the other side. You don't have to go keep going in and out of the house.
Yeah.
This is really, really nice in here.
Yeah.
I've thoroughly enjoyed this house, you know, the fact that this is done in a townhouse means that if you are watching this, guys, and you want to elevate your townhouse or your maisonette or anything like that, this gives you an idea of what fine urban interiors can create.
Exactly.
It's not just about standalone mansions and apartments, but this also is something that can happen within a gated community with similar houses. I mean, when you look at this house, you can see everybody else has their own balcony and everyone can kind of do and customize what they want. But what this house has shown me is that everything can be done according to your taste.
Exactly. Take it into very high consideration. But I have to say, we do enjoy it when we're given more freedom to kind of explore and play around, because then it allows us to create spaces like this one.
Very, very nice. I see that also, you know, from the interior to the exterior, a lot of customization has been done. I'm already comparing, looking at this house compared to some of the other houses, and you can already tell that a lot has been done here. But it's not loud, it's not shouting, it's just tasteful and really nicely executed.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Thank you so much, Cynthia, for showing me around. As always, I love being around fine places and spaces. I've enjoyed myself. Thank you so much for everybody who's watched this, and looking forward to seeing you next time.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next time as well. We'll keep looking at these beautiful, beautiful reveals that we get to do. And thank you again for joining me.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yeah.
But we've actually got 4 distinct, separate wing chairs. What are these called?
Armchairs.
Armchairs.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's try that. Let's take that again. Different tile there, different tile here, into this fire pit, which leads us to this nice, beautiful space, which,
It's dusty.
you know, you can
It's dusty.
sit around and do what you need to do.
I'm sorry. I said it's dusty.
It's
That
fine.
was definitely going to be picked up
No, it's fine.
by my microphone.
Yeah, it's fine. Just position myself here.
It's fine.
You can tell me about what's happening here, Cynthia.
Yeah, so the thought process was we need a transition area between the grass and, you know, the seating area. So